by Matt6Wade1. This is Wade, and I'm going to be doing a review on the associated 18T2. This is like completely ready to run when you first get it. The only thing that doesn't come in the box is the batteries for the remote. As you can see here, I had to buy my own, but I really like and convenient about this is you can unplug it and plug in your own battery, so you don't have to keep buying these, because this remote, the thing I don't like about it, it's the XP3SS 2.4 GHz system, along with the AM radio system from Associated. They eat up the batteries really fast. Like, I just got these Energizer batteries, and after like maybe 5 runs, the battery limiter or meter thing there, it was already on low. So I was pretty pissed off about that, because I thought they make an improvement off of their AM radios, but seeing as it shouldn't die that fast either, because it has 8 batteries, or I think it's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8 batteries in the 2.4 GHz radio. Like, usually they'll have 4 batteries in the radio and they'll still last longer than this, so I was kind of disappointing. But go ahead and set this off to the side over here. Okay, now on the kit, it does come with 2.4 GHz previously installed, or already installed for you, and everything's ready to run, like I said. In the first out of the box review, well, not really out of the box review, but like what I thought of it out of the box was they have the same suspension technology setup as the 18MT and 18T a while ago. There's a few modifications that they did to make it much better. Of course, the belt driven system instead of the shaft, and the slipper clutch here is a big improvement, and it's all spool and belt driven throughout this transmission here, so that's a big improvement, because usually in the previous I think it was like the 2007 model or something like that, it had all belt or drive shaft and gear driven and stuff like that. But and people are saying that the drive shaft or the belts in this really wear out really fast, so that's why I got the brushed version, because I didn't want to take that chance to just wear out the belts. People say they turn into dust and there's nothing left of them within like no time at all, so I just figured I'd stick with the brush system. It still goes really fast with the brushed motor that it comes with. I think it's a 350 size motor. It's pretty high performance for what it all comes in stock. It's got a ESC here, of course, like any other hobby grade RC. It's got forward and reverse, and it's got a heat sink on top of it to keep the temperatures down. And what I really like is how the receiver, it's really small. The receiver is extremely small in there, just tucked in away. And the servo, the micro servos there, it's a pretty decent servo. The gears can strip out pretty easily on it. But that's just what I experienced with the 18MT, the same servo as the 18MT, so I'm hoping this one lasts a little longer. They do have a little bit better of a steering technology setup here. A push rod to there, and then it's more bell crank here, instead of having all that flex, because the previous 18MT, they would always have a lot of play in them, a ton of play in the steering rods and the steering bell cranks. But now that they come out with the 18T2 and the 18B2 and whatnot, they have upgraded and stuff like that. And so anyway, it comes with stock toe links or camber links up at the top, and stock plastic camber links and plastic tie rods, or I don't know what it's called, but camber links and toe links, that's it. Plastic toe links, and also there's pretty much everything's plastic on this, except for, of course, the slipper clutch system up here. Of course, that's obviously going to be aluminum or something like that. Aluminum nuts all the way around. And by far, what I've seen with this, these shocks are probably the smoothest shocks I've ever seen on any of my cars. You can't go wrong with these, but the only thing they don't really hold up to is big jumps. They'll explode. You'll find that when you pull it over this way, the bottom caps here pop off and oil goes everywhere. You got to keep refilling them, but anyway, just got to be careful with that. Don't suggest getting the aluminum ones. They're even worse than these, but these are still pretty good for stock. That's what I found pretty amazing about the shocks that come stock with it. It comes with 30 weight oil all the way around, front and rear suspension. It comes with a 4-channel receiver and 4-channel radio, like I showed you before. It has throttle ATV there, and steering trim, throttle trim, and of course your dual rate here down here. That little dial, and there's your 3rd channel. If you want lights or something like that. But these, unfortunately, are just for show. They aren't really buttons. And then here's your binding button back there, and then here's your throttle reversing and steering reversing switches. So it's good that they have those hidden, because sometimes you can bump them and soon you'll be going backwards when you're trying to go forward, and that's pretty confusing. So that's good that they kind of hide that. It's a Lexan wing, flexes really good, so if you were to crash or something, it flexes over, it doesn't just snap. And same with the wing mounts, they're very flexible too. I like that. And what I found kind of cheesy about the bottom chassis here is you can see this little round circle. I had to grind a bit excuse me, I had to grind a little bit around that because it was like popping out, and I don't know, so far this looks like a bitch to work on, but it's fine. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard, but people say when you have to replace the belts, it's a pain in the ass to do it, but that's just what I see. Some people probably have easier times doing it, but I hope for me it's an easy time to replace the belt. I don't want to have to go through like an hour of working on it. But anyway, it comes with plastic dog bones all the way around, and also it is a True Track suspension and A-arm set. It's not top and bottom A-arms, it's just the camber link up here and then the A-arm, so that's called True Track. It comes with bearings all the way around and a pre-set up slipper clutch. I like to have mine nice and loose so it doesn't wear out the belts, like I was saying. And it comes with a pretty decent battery pack. It lasts for a pretty long time. It is a rc18t Sport Pack, nickel metal hydrate. Doesn't come stock with a lipo, but you can definitely upgrade to brushless on this. There's plenty of options for that. This comes with a 1100 milliamp hour battery pack, 7.2 volt, 6 cell. It's okay, it's pretty small, as you can see there. I'm not sure what these connectors are called, but they seem to be working okay and stuff. But that's that. And this kit is really nice. It's like when you first get it, it's everything that you need. You don't really need to go out and buy something right away that you know is going to break. But just to be safe, if I were you guys, then I would definitely go out and get some spare belts, even if you're running brushed or brushless. So I definitely do that just to be safe. You don't have to run out to your hobby store when you run out of them. So yeah, and also what I really like about this is that there's no body pins holding on the battery drawer, so you just unclip that, slides out, you pop in your battery like so, swing this around, pop it back down, and then it's good. So it's a faster way of loading it. These are pretty much ready to race. There's a few things that you would need to upgrade. I'm not sure what they are because I don't really race this personally, but yeah, so far I really like this kit. Everything rides smooth on it. Like I said, bearings all the way around. Foam filled tires, they seem to have pretty good tread on them. Yeah, so white dish style wheels and whatnot. So this is pretty much set for if you guys are looking for an indoor truck to run in when it's winter time or whatever. This is perfect for your basement or your living room or whatever the case may be. Also, I forgot to mention it comes with this NiCad and NIMH battery charger. This is like a 110 volt 60 ounces charger. I mean, it takes a while to charge your battery, so I definitely try to upgrade to a dynamite battery or charger or something like that. But this is just what comes stock. Then again, it's not the best, but it's good for if you're first beginning and you don't know very much about this stuff. You can just plug that in and look in the manual, and it should take about 4 hours, I'm not sure, or maybe less, 2 hours I've heard, but I've never personally tried it, so I wouldn't really know. It also gives you this decal sheet here with numbers and a bunch of stickers and whatnot, just like any other kit comes with, and a pre-painted body. So yeah, that is the review for the rc18t2. So feel free to check out the other videos and take it easy.